What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Cardano and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all our videos as they are posted, link in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we're just letting you know that YouTube is currently censoring our content from what we can tell. Our reach to new viewers is officially down around 80% lower than what it was 1 month ago, so make sure to give that like button a little tap right now. Just go ahead and give it a little tap right now. It really helps more people see our content. It's the best way you can support us, so if you really like the channel and you want to help us out, just give us a quick tap on the like button. That really help. And we've just hit 10k subscribers as well, so thank you all so much for your support. We really appreciate all of you. We make daily crypto videos, so make sure to check back every single day or join the free Telegram in the description to get updates of every video being posted, because it seems as though even if you have all notifications turned on with the bell button, which is the real subscribe button these days, it seems like people still aren't seeing our content. So a quick little note, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, but also make sure you turn the bell on and turn the all notifications on as well if you want to keep up to date with all of our videos. So with that all being said, let's take a look at Cardano here. Things looking pretty good on the hourly chart from what we can see. It's quite clear that pretty much every single crypto recently has been trading upwards in a kind of ascending triangle like this. A lot of people have been saying it potentially could be a ascending triangle, something like this. A rising triangle, which probably has a breakdown target more likely than a break up target. But from what we can tell, pretty much every crypto has been doing this kind of formation with Bitcoin as well. Basically trading upwards in an ascending channel. An ascending triangle, sorry. And when this happens, it's usually got around a 70% chance of breaking to the upside. So if we just take a look at what would happen if this was to break to the upside for argument's sake, we would be looking potentially at a $1.80 Cardano if that was the case. Recently we have been ridiculously oversold, haven't we? As you can see, even on our hourly chart here, you can see quite clearly. We have been really oversold recently, but we are slowly starting to coil to the upside, which is really good to see. We have been coming back down, approaching this oversold area, but it does seem as though the momentum for Cardano does seem as though it's changing. We are making higher lows and higher highs on our RSI here, which seems like it might be quite a good indicator that things are moving to the upside. And it does look as though Cardano is much further up in this ascending triangle, shall we say, than most cryptos. Quite a lot of cryptos right now are touching the bottom of their ascending triangle, but it looks like Cardano is showing quite a lot of strength recently. And I mean, in general, you have to say that this is probably the case. You can quite clearly see here that we've probably got this big major double bottom here, and also something else that is interesting that also seemed to happen with XRP. But this has happened with Cardano as well. Here you can see that we were under this line of resistance for basically ever since we made this all-time high on around the 16th of May of around $2.50. Since then we've been stuck under this resistance here. We've come up and tested it numerous times, but it doesn't look as though we were able to break it until recently, where we basically had to come back down, retest support to find a good amount of bullish momentum, but it came up, retested it again, got rejected, but we made a higher low here. And then obviously since then, we have actually been trading upwards very nicely, as you can see, making higher lows and higher highs all the time, something like this. So obviously when you're making higher lows and higher highs, you're in a nice little uptrend, and we've broken out of this resistance. So there's a nice little reversal pattern going on here. So you can see we're going basically moving upwards in an uptrend, as you can see. Got this nice A, B, C, D, E wave here. Now we're potentially waiting for another pullback where we make another higher low, and obviously the more times that we hit this kind of resistance area, the more chance of us being breaking out. And we do think that, considering that we are fighting with this previous level of support here all the way across as resistance, this was obviously a very strong support, wasn't it? Pretty much anywhere below this 140, 130 level, this area here, you can see there's quite a lot of buying pressure, and definitely a rock bottom floor of around $1 here recently. Obviously this could change if we have a catastrophic dump in the market, but from what we can tell, we're seeing nice bounces off points of support here, which is good to see. So we did actually come down and test this $1 level twice, so it does look as though that is a pretty nice support for Cardano right now. So Not too many complaints for Cardano right now. Obviously, everyone's saying that we're in a bear market right now, which we just don't see. And as you can see recently, we have been getting ridiculously oversold. As you can see here on our 4-hourly time frame, the last time we were this oversold was basically back in December here. If we just take a look at what happened after this. So just for argument's sake here, let's just take a look at when this was. So we're looking at potentially here, the 8th of December. So we basically, we were trading at like 15 or 16 cents. So absolutely insane how far you can come. We're around a 10x from these prices right now. So pretty clear that everything's going according to plan. If we just take a look at this macro blue trend line that we have outlined here, we're still really overextended from it. And in our opinion, we could actually come all the way back down to around 50, 60, maybe even 70 or 80 cents at this point. Roll over like this, back test this macro blue trend line and start to pick up again. And we wouldn't see anything wrong with that. But as you can see, the last time we were this oversold, which was around here, we did basically chop it sideways for a little bit. One last correction testing the trend line, and then obviously we started moving to the upside. So things, in our opinion, looking pretty positive. Take a look at the daily time frame here. This will probably illustrate our point even more. As you can see, last time we were this oversold was in September, where we had this big correction here, where we went into actual oversold territory on our daily time frame here. But I mean, this blue macro trend line that we've been adhering to, I mean, things are looking completely fine, aren't they? You could even say potentially we're looking at something like this, where we're just trading upwards inside of a channel. If I just outline this a bit better, you can see maybe as we could see here, kind of trading upwards inside of a channel like this. Let me make this blue so it matches, because we like things to match, as you can see. There we go. So you could say, just like with Ethereum, we are trading upwards inside of a channel right now. We are basically in a bull market, as you can see. We were actually potentially looking at a bull market here just before we had the March 2020 crash, but obviously this scuppered all of our plans. We came down and we started the bottom of this channel, you could say. And then since then, we have actually been making like higher lows on our RSI here. Can't you see? You can see that we've been making higher lows on our RSI. Still quite clearly in an uptrend. We've got some very, very overbought territory in this area here, where we basically came all the way up here, didn't we? Got a big bearish divergence on our daily time frame here, which we've got for most cryptos, as you can see. Price action to the upside still going up, but the momentum to the upside decreasing. So we did need a nice little corrective period. And as you can see, that's what we got. Basically came back down. We've retested previous swing lows and support. Found a very nice level of support at around $1 here. And we would, I think we'd hazard a guess, it would take quite a lot of downwards momentum and a complete capitulation in the market for Cardano to be breaking below $1 at this point, considering how much support this has been. Basically ever since, what is this, February? We've not actually come down below $1 since February for any period of consistent time. Let me get my words out. So as you can see, I mean, we got really, really overextended inside this channel, didn't we? In March, we came all the way down here. We came up into the middle of the channel, pretty nice, chopped it sideways for a while, retested the bottom of the channel, absolutely ripped to the top of the channel here, retesting the resistance a few times here, but obviously couldn't break it. And now we're coming back to the middle of the channel, aren't we? And this is where we are. We're just chilling pretty much in the middle of the channel. In our opinion, I mean, over the next few months, we could potentially see some sideways action like this. And then to when the bull run does get back underway, which it most likely will, and if we do adhere to these trend lines that we have outlined here, there's no reason to suggest that Cardano couldn't just chop it sideways and then start to pick up and, you know, hit some of these targets that everyone's been talking about. Like, if we just imagine for a second, if the bull run, since it's been so extended, ends maybe early January 2022, for example, because cycles have been getting longer and this is a possibility. I mean, the worst case scenario for a price, let's just say if we ended, let's say in March here, the worst case scenario price target wise for Cardano would be around $2.50. So that's still around a 2x from the current price. And then obviously we're looking for some of those overextended price targets that everyone's been looking at, with obviously the blow off top for the bull run. We could easily imagine the same thing happening as did last time, where we get this sideways movement basically back to the middle of the channel, maybe retesting lows here, and then potentially picking up to some of these higher parts of the channel for the remainder of the bull run going into the start of next year, potentially, where we would be looking at potentially hitting some of these price targets, as we can see here, that a lot of people have been talking about, between this $10 and $15 range. So obviously nothing is certain, and obviously we have to keep adjusting our time frames. We've had a lot of people recently saying, well, you said that it was going to this price by this date, so you're wrong and you're a liar and you're a bad YouTuber. And it's like, well, if you don't take into account new information and basically adapt to things as they happen, Obviously, our predictions, we're not mind readers and we're not future seers. We're basically just looking at the data and predicting the most likely outcomes and what we could imagine happening based on what we're seeing. And obviously, when you have a big corrective period like this, which many people weren't expecting to see to this extent, obviously you have to kind of change and look at the data again to see what's most likely to happen. And I mean, judging by what we're seeing here, if we're looking for price targets of around $10 or so, if we're going to be adhering to this these blue lines here, and basically this channel that we have been trading in for the past year or so, then we're looking at basically the end of the year, maybe the start of next year, for these $10 price targets. So, and that's with the overextended blow off top to consider as well. So, I mean, in our opinion, things are going completely fine for Cardano here. As you can see, if we look at the weekly time frame here, you can see we're actually adhering perfectly to our 20 EMA here as support. So Cardano is showing a lot of strength right now, no signs of a bear market whatsoever. We're basically, ever since we got our flip of our AMAs bullish here on the weekly time frame, holding the 55 as support, bang, off to the races. Now we're retesting support again. Like we said, we could come all the way down to the 55 here at around this 80 or so cent level. Come back down here, retest, maybe retest the bottom of the channel, then rip to the upside. We could see that definitely happening. Obviously, it's really difficult to know what's going to happen in the short term, but we do think long-term Cardano is going to do extremely well. And if we just take a look at our hourly time frame here, it does seem as though we are making higher lows here all the time and potentially higher highs as well. So no reason to suggest that if we continue to see some good momentum for the wider market and hopefully Bitcoin starts to pick up again, because it is getting quite suppressed right now from what we can tell, currently around 34k, then we could be seeing a nice little bit of upside for Cardano. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with Pure VPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.